I watched a video of you back then, right? A vlog, right? You were with Nathan training, and he was doing some planche combos, wearing jackets, jeans,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you
Yeah, I
said
remember that.
something like, he even doesn't listen to music right now.
Whoa. Whoa. How does this guy do this with no music, bro?
And I just wanted to ask you, do you think that music helps you for calisthenics training? Or do you listen to music every time you train?
Every time, no. Every time, no. It's a good question, bro. I've never really thought about it too much. Like there have been moments where I don't listen to music. Especially like I like to freestyle sometimes, bro, do dynamics. Sometimes like when I'm back home in California, I'll go to the beach, and sometimes I just don't listen I just listen to the sounds around me, and I just go with my feeling. For statics, personally, I have a little more trouble. Let's say if I'm having a static sesh alone, that's hard to say, you know. If I'm completely alone, like at my house, I can train without music, I think, because I just get in my alone zone and I'm really like at home. Generally, like when I go to the park, and if I go to the park alone, for sure I like to have my earphones and listen to something. Music gives, in statics for me, bro, it gives a boost. If you feel the music, if the music makes you feel something, kind of intense, but that intense doesn't have to be like angry, you know. Sometimes it can be just emotional or whatever it is. It's a boost. It's like people who take a coffee or a pre-workout, you know. I can work out without music for sure. On some days, if I work out without music, I'm gonna work out less good than if I had music, just because maybe, you know, do I work out every single day, bro? If like every single day of my life I'm not gonna be like 100 ready to go, you know. So some days, like that little boost, it helps me get into my workout. And then when I'm in my workout, I do the effort, I do the exercises, I do the drills, I do everything. And so sometimes it's better to use the music to do your workout than to not be too much feeling it today and not do the workout, you know. Because in the end, if you're trying to be a top performer and you're trying to like perform at the highest level of the sport, you do what is necessary to perform, as long as you're not gonna ruin your health, of course, like by taking huge amounts of caffeine and supplements and stuff, of course not. But like if music gives you a boost, like this is something that Onizuka, yeah, I was saying, like this is something that Onizuka helped me with a few years ago, because before I used to be a lot more like that, like don't listen to music, sometimes even train with my shoes, like just the hard way, you know. Because I get the logic, right? The logic is like, but if you can do it hard, you can do it easy, you know. But Onizuka kind of helped me change my mind about this. He was like, yeah, like you can, but if you help yourself enjoy it, feel easy, feel strong, take your shoes off, take your shirt off, put your music, like get in the zone where you're just on that next level, is gonna help you reach an even higher level. You get what I'm saying? So it's a balance between the two, bro. Like, yeah, like dude, a lot of times, man, I'm out in the street and someone, you know, we finished the workout and my friend just like points, you know, he's like, do a planche there, and I have my shoes, my backpack, everything, and I just do it, you know. Sometimes like there's a big meetup and I don't care about the music, I'm not listening, I'm not waiting for the drop, I'm just excited to be with everyone, and I go without the music, you know. But some workouts, yeah, when I'm alone, I want to maximize like my performance. I don't care if I use music or not. I respect, you know, I used to be like that, that's why. But I find like now, bro, at the level that I am now, like my main focus is performance, you know. Like really, like maybe in a few years when I don't want to compete anymore, I don't know when this time will come, but when I'm done with competitions, I think I'll train with music, without music, like just train to have fun, you know. But I feel like when you're training to prep for a comp, or really like you're trying to push the level every training, you're trying to push the performance, push the combos, push everything, then you need to make your circumstances easy to get to that point, you know. It's kind of like think of a top performer, right? Think of Cristiano Ronaldo. So Cristiano Ronaldo he plays football. Well, now he's old, but you know what I mean? Like his whole career, he's still playing. He's still gonna do the World Cup. He plays football at the peak, the absolute highest level of the sport and of all sports in the world. Like that's the peak. His life is all about him performing when he's on the field, right? So he has like his nutritionist, his physical therapists, he drives a nice car, he gets to the training session, he has a coach for his warm-up, he has his like strength and conditioning coach, and then when he hits the field, it's all about practice and performance. Imagine now I tell Cristiano Ronaldo, like, you have to be Cristiano Ronaldo, but you have no massage therapist, you have to cook all your food, you have to walk like 10 kilometers to get to practice, you have to train with boots, and you know what I mean, like you have to wear a jacket. Like he's gonna be like, okay bro, like I can do it and I can do it pretty good, but can I do it at this level? No, you know. So it really depends on your goals. I have, like I said, I have a very high respect for however you train, especially if you like to take, like, I like to call it like the way of the samurai, you know, the hard way. But if your goal is performance optimization, then I would say you need to facilitate performance optimization. If your goal is to perform at the high level, then whatever helps you without harming you, okay, whatever helps your performance without it being some bad substance or something like that, then you should use it, bro, because in the end of the day, you have a goal to achieve. You know, every professional athlete, they facilitate everything around their lives, around the practice, so that they can progress. So I fully support that myself.